Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel where we make complex topics easy and fun to learn. Today, we are going to talk about two different ways of electing representatives: proportional representation and territorial representation. Let's start with proportional representation. Imagine you are in a school election where every class has to elect its student council. In proportional representation, if 30% of the students vote for Party A, then Party A gets 30% of the seats on the council. Simple, right? This system ensures that the number of seats each party gets is directly proportional to the number of votes they receive. So, if your favorite party gets a lot of votes, they get a lot of seats. For example, the Rajya Sabha elections in India use a form of proportional representation. Members of the Rajya Sabha are elected by the elected members of state legislative assemblies using a single transferable vote system. This ensures that the number of seats each party gets in the Rajya Sabha is proportional to the number of votes they receive in the state legislative assemblies. Now, let's talk about territorial representation. Imagine your school is divided into different classes or sections. Each class, regardless of its size, gets to elect one representative. In this system, it doesn't matter how many students are in each class. Every class gets the same number of representatives. 1. Territorial representation is used to ensure that all areas or territories have equal representation, no matter how many people live in each area. It's like making sure every classroom has a voice in the student council, even if one class is much bigger than another. For instance, the Lok Sabha elections in India use territorial representation. The country is divided into 543 constituencies, and each constituency elects one member of parliament, MP. This means that every geographical area gets equal representation in the Lok Sabha, regardless of its population size. Let's look at the pros and cons of each system. Pros and cons of proportional representation. Proportional representation is fairer to smaller parties. It makes sure that every vote counts and reflects the diversity of opinions in the population. But it can also lead to a fragmented council with many small parties, making decision-making harder. Pros and cons of territorial representation. Territorial representation, on the other hand, is simpler and gives clear winners in each area. It ensures that every region is represented equally. However, it might not reflect the overall diversity of opinions because it's possible for a party to win many territories but still have less overall support. Another example is the presidential election in India. The president is elected by an electoral college consisting of the elected members of both houses of parliament and the legislative assemblies of states. The votes are counted using a proportional representation system with a single transferable vote. So, which system is better? It really depends on what you value more: fair representation of all opinions or equal representation of all areas. Both systems have their strengths and weaknesses. I hope this explanation helped you understand the difference between proportional representation and territorial representation, and how they are used in different elections in India. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more interesting lessons on polity and other UPSC topics. See you next time.